Welcome back, everybody. Sherlock Holmes, the Devil's Daughter here. When we last left off, we were working on a puzzle here, some kind of electrical generation puzzle. I think I saved at a slightly less than opportune time. Saving works a little bit differently in this game than the others.
An open bottle of cheap wine.
Cheap wine.
A single glass containing traces of alcohol.
So, this one saves on a milestone kind of system, so just wanted to make sure I picked up the clues that I got in the last one. Okay, now we're ready to try and figure this thing out again. Wow, so many of these positions seem to do nothing. Okay, that gets us one side. I assume we need both sides. Okay, a side stays on. So, just need... We really just need that to be green. Oh!
The electrical charge which affected the technical cab came from here.
That was absolutely by accident, but okay.
I can see the technical cab very well from here.
Okay. That's our ambush point. And apparently our perpetrator is somebody who is patient and likes cheap wine, I guess. Somebody's into feminist literature. Constable who arrested the worker. Okay, so that's where we're going. Oh, Constable. There you are.
Holmes, I was looking for you. I have an idea about the accident.
Shut up,
Never
Watson, you're
mind.
wrong.
This one is murder.
What?
What?
You? You're the murderer,
You're
eh?
off your head.
Are you sure, Holmes?
Oh yes, a murder and an accident, because the killer, by electrocuting the cab, created this chaos. And so this multiple crash is now our great chance.
Our great chance? Of what, Holmes?
The culprit could not have planned for this to happen, don't you see? And it is possible that he is still here due to the prompt arrival of the police. Now I see 5 men who could be our murderer. Let us take a look at the map.
Okay. Well, there's the guy being accused.
My poor leg.
Or not. There's this guy. Oh. T. Very close to the apartment. Not wounded during the accident. Could be a random pedestrian. Was injured during the accident. Okay. This guy looks like a pretty promising suspect so far. Really kind of doubt it was the farmer. Really kind of doubt it was this guy. Possible, I guess. Or is it the dead guy? No? Okay. How about this other dead guy? No. Okay. It was Watson. Hold on. There was another one somewhere. He was off on the sideway somewhere. This guy? No. There was another one somewhere. Perhaps I should look at the map. Yeah, here he is. Okay. Let's look at the map. I believe that he's not a suspect. He's injured. Hold on. Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say, give me a second to think through this, but, well, I guess we'll just have to go. Definitely not the farmer. Yeah, I don't think the pumpkin thing was premeditated, and this guy as well. He is a driver of the cab. This guy here. I think he's pretty shady. I think he might be a Confederate. Plus, I mean, so much time has passed since the incident, he could have easily made his way over there. Why he would still be here, I don't know. Actually, this is kind of a good point. He could be a workman and be guilty. I don't think we should rule out the dead people either just because they're dead. Let's confirm this and see what we get.
That's it.
Okay, good. Share your confusion with the constable.
Constable, I suspect 3 people here. Take them to Scotland Yard for questioning.
As long as I don't leave empty-handed, all's good and well.
I know that look, Holmes. Have you found something new?
That's right. In order to trap the cab, the killer must have known the precise route it would take. Or even, that could suggest the cab must have set out not far from here, in this very street, perhaps.
Remarkable. Holmes, I'm terribly sorry, but I must go to the hospital now to help tend to the wounded.
I understand, Watson.
But don't forget our earlier discussion. About Kate.
I've already forgotten, but okay. Ah, dang it. Okay, where were we? Find out where the technical cab came from. I mean, came from the street, right? Interrogate the suspects. Send belongings. So, to Scotland Yard then, to interrogate the suspects. Yes, let's do.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, we have a slight problem.
What happened?
Did not come peacefully, it
One of the
seems.
suspects, Mr. Reginald Butcher, has escaped. It was after we asked him to put his belongings in the evidence room. I'm sorry.
How did he escape?
He hit me in the face. Took me by surprise, you know, otherwise I...
Of course. That's all.
Just before he left the yard, he shouted, "Sorry, I'll come back later."
Sorry, I'll come back later.
He could have said that without punching me.
Is Inspector Lestrade here?
No, he will be absent for a couple of days. Can we keep this incident between us?
I like Sherlock's expression there. Okay, well, Mr. Butcher has something to hide, though not necessarily this crime. Ooh, so many things. Left to right, I guess. A cigarette holder.
This pen is an expensive one, but it isn't new.
MB.
The initials MB.
And letter? Oh, I thought he didn't leave his stuff behind, but it seems he did. Dear Mr. Butcher, Your repeated absence, which is compounded by your delays with existing workload, simply cannot continue. You are responsible for a number of serious errors that your colleagues have found themselves compelled to rectify. We are sorry for this present situation, as you have always been an exemplary employee. We understand the complication of your personal situation, but if you are unable to correct your behavior in the immediate future, we shall be forced to terminate your employment. The Directors, Underground Electric Railways Company of London. Well, that certainly fits in with some of our
Reginald
news.
Butcher had problems with his job.
Dear Mr. Bitcher, we have the most excellent news for you. Please arrange to visit the hospital as soon as possible so that we may conclude this matter. P.S. Her condition is stationary. Great Ormond Street Hospital. So that might be the situation he had to go attend to suddenly. Wife or daughter or mother.
This letter from yesterday perhaps explains why Butcher was in such a hurry. At any rate, I now have an exact address.
And a...
Reginald Butcher is fond of sweets.
A daughter, then.
Murad. Quite a popular brand of cigarette.
And gloves.
Thick leather gloves. They're probably insulating.
Insulating, huh?
Whiskey. Of poor quality.
My life has changed thanks to Pastor Gordon and my faith.
My life has changed thanks to Pastor Gordon and my
That's
faith.
what I just said. Benjamin, my son, I would be so pleased if you could join me and help lead our next charity banquet, which is due to take place on Sunday after the service. Your goodwill brings such joy, and I know that I may rely upon you. I remember how your life began in sin, your feeling rejected and alone in the world, and how you turned to the criminal path, but you found the strength within you to make the change. You became a good man. Our Lord will have mercy upon you. I shall always be happy to see you in our church, my son. God bless you, Pastor Gordon. Clues laying it on real thick.
Electrical wires.
Dang, everybody's working with electrical stuff here. February 1st. Dear Monsieur Garrett, we are obliged to inform you that despite your expropriation, you are still in debt to a considerable sum of money. We would request that you contact our payment service as soon as possible, otherwise we shall be obliged to involve the police in this unfortunate matter. Mr. Stewart, Financial Director, Bank of England. Der Mord.
A book. Karl Heinzen's 1848 Der Mord, with a bookmark.
And the bookmark. If you have to blow up half a continent...
This terrible passage is apparently appreciated by Garrett.
If you have to blow up half a continent and create a bloodbath in order to destroy the barbarians' party, you can be deemed to possess neither scruples nor conscience. Anyone who would not happily sacrifice his own life for the honor of exterminating 1 million barbarians is not a true Republican. I agree, such clear-sightedness. That's our evidence. Oh, no, there's one more.
The belongings of the victims, Rasco and his acolyte. A normal pocket knife.
Say it's normal. Look at that blade. Holy moly, chipped to
A standard
death.
deck of playing cards.
Not candy.
Rasco is fond of licorice.
It is licorice. That looks like a different thing in there, but it doesn't seem to be. A Webley.
A Webley revolver.
And the file on
A
that.
police report about Rasco. He's only a minor criminal.
Mauricio Alfredo Vincenze, also known as Rasco, leader of a small local gang whose members can be identified by the gang's motif, a dog tattoo. The gang has been involved in frequent violence, robbery, pickpocketing, etc. Okay. I feel like we could go and check out... feel like we could go check out the hospital before we go and interrogate people. Let's go do that. Is this the same? It's not the same hospital as before.
I'm apparently in the children's ward.
Or it is, but it's, yeah, maybe a different ward.
I'm apparently in the children's ward.
Okay. And Mr. Butcher, I presume. Mother is deceased.
Mr. Butcher's wife. A young woman lost her life.
Mr. Butcher, I can confirm that we are willing to admit your daughter into the care of our hospital. You will be responsible for the travel expenditure, naturally taking all appropriate precautions due to the delicate state of your daughter. Additionally, you must attend to any accommodation cost and all medical attention. The final bill cannot be summarized within this letter. It will depend, of course, on your daughter's condition, but I must warn you that the sum may be considerable. Dr. K.O. Medin, Karolinska University Hospital, Stockholm, Sweden.
Admission file at Karolinska University Hospital in Stockholm.
She has a respiratory disorder which requires a respirator. Take a peek at the chart. Myelitis. 12 years old. Heart norm, lungs paliblo. Neurotonin, Lyrica, no chemistro. Date of administration of the drugs. So, very regular doses. Dr. H. Whitehead.
Merrill Butcher.
Okay.
Mr. Reginald Butcher, I've come from Scotland Yard. Might we talk?
All right, but not too loudly. She's finally asleep.
Is she your daughter?
My pretty little Merrill. She's very ill. Now look, I'm sorry I ran, but I had to see Dr. Blowberry today and the policeman wouldn't listen.
Don't worry, I understand now.
Damn.
Can she be cured?
It'll take a long time, but I'm confident that we'll win this fight. I can't bear to think otherwise.
Yes, it's probably just a question of money.
What are you talking about? It's a question of willpower.
No
and my
objection.
daughter will win.
I have no objection. Should I have objected? Question of money. Well, I suppose I did see the letter that said that there would be considerable expense. I could have objected, I suppose.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Butcher?
I work at the office of the Underground Electric Railways
But
Company.
not doing
Then
too
you
well.
must be familiar with electrical devices.
I am indeed. Why do you ask?
It is of no consequence, but tell me, what are the reasons behind the problems you're experiencing at work?
Problems? What do you mean?
This one I will object to because I saw this.
You have already received a written warning.
Yes. I'm often late to work. My boss doesn't understand my situation. It's difficult since my daughter became ill.
I see. Coincidentally, we found one of your company's cabs in the square where the accident occurred.
Really? Why was it there?
I have no idea. Do you?
No. But a week ago we had a technical cab stolen, along with its tools. Do you think that could be the one?
It's possible.
Okay, here we go. I can already see the bracelet. I can already see the insignia on his vest. We are not reading his face. worker, Underground Railroad. Sherlock was once prosperous. Sure. Seems likely. He's probably spending all of his money now on this. Shabby wedding ring. Shiny shoes, recently cleaned. Perhaps to wipe away evidence. Probably the gift from the daughter. We get it? Oh, I didn't see if we got it or not. Okay, yes, we did. Reginald Bitcher, a married man, holds the position of railway worker. He is depressed due to the illness of his daughter, whom he is extremely fond. Shoes are shining. They have no doubt been recently cleaned. His expensive waistcoat, now in a shabby condition, reveals that he was a prosperous man previously. Mr. Butcher loves his daughter and is not ashamed to wear a child's bracelet. Okay, gotcha. Oh, is that it? Oh, there's only two more people. Apparently we're near the end of the game. I'm guessing the other two are going to be the other suspects that we came across. Okay. I feel like there was more to do here. Well, I gotta say, Butcher's financial situation is certainly a motive. He certainly has access, so he has means, opportunity. He was one of the ones who was uninjured. Okay. Let's go back to the accident area real quick. I'm not sure if I missed anything, but the fact that I can still go back to it leads me to believe that I might have, so... Or maybe I'll have to go back after I get more information. I don't know. Let's go poke around again. I can't do the thing anymore. So, I mean the overview, the accident scene thing. Yeah, what are you still doing here? Everybody else is gone.
It's an absolute disaster.
Okay. Everybody else is gone. You're still here. Oh, tea. Aha! I did miss something.
Mud. Oof, smells bad.
Ah, so in here... Oops.
The lock was forced.
Ah, I'm glad I came back. They're doing something down in the basement.
A trail of mud goes through the entire...
Snake nest and conspiracy in the district of San Victor. While there's demolishing an old house, masons have covered a nest of snakes, which has spawned upwards of 100 squirming reptiles. These reptiles did inhabit the bottom of a well long since dried up. In the middle of the snake nest, there was the skeleton of a child who had likely plunged down in the well to his or her death. Surprisingly, the skeleton in question was still holding a red Morocco portfolio, but much disintegrated apart from one legible strip of paper which read, "Do not reveal the plot." Wow. What? Okay. Okay. Oops. 1, 2, and 3, it seems. This one will do. And then... one? No, I need to switch those. Wait, we need to switch those. One, and then this one. Okay. Now we need a 3 and a... There's a 3, 4.
A workshop. Saleable items are produced here.
Yeah, this is like a toy shop or something. No, it's just a woodworking shop. Oh, underneath the thing. Gotcha.
Mud. Oof. Smells bad.
Damn it, I keep hitting the wrong button.
It looks as though the carpet was placed here intentionally. An old access point to the sewers.
To the sewers. Okay. Hope I'm not doing things too out of order. I don't want to get ahead of myself and miss evidence, but okay. Somehow, in the Sherlock games, we always end up in a sewer. Doesn't look like there's anything over here. Which is weird. You'd think we'd see mud trails here too, but no, apparently the mud wasn't tracked down here. It was only tracked up there. Not sure what to make of that, but okay. Another maze. Reminds me of the Mayan temple. Mayan temple all over again. It's just a dead end. Oh, I heard something. Yeah, it's a dead end. Awesome. Excuse me while I backtrack. Sluice gate. Seems like a movable bridge, perhaps. Can I get in here? Oh, of course. Nice atmosphere. Not much for the level design, but I do appreciate the effort. And a dead end. Okay, well then why bother? Okay, up the stairs. Shiny machine. Okay, I was thinking we can maybe do with that. And we gotta, okay, we're gonna have a puzzle here. We're gonna have to move some stuff around in order to create ourselves a bridge. Okay, what does that do? Okay, that's the fullness of the thing. Okay. So does that apply to everything back here as well? No, doesn't seem to. Nope. It's just this room up here. Okay. So what happens if I drain it? Nothing, apparently. Okay, what about if I look on this side? Okay. Cannot open that. Oh, there's another thing in there. Okay. Going down. And then I guess I'm supposed to push this somehow? There's no way I'm strong enough to do this. Oh, okay, apparently I am. Okay, now I'm guessing I can jump. Back this, oops, I'm gonna have to back this back up to halfway in order to do this. Yup. goes. And up here is nothing. Balance across the pipe. Yep, there we go. Any day now, Sherlock. Any day. That's fine. I can do this for hours. It's absolutely not an issue. This is not an issue of cognitive load or anything. Okay. And there's nothing up here apparently. And what do we have here? Moves the ladder back and forth according to the diagram. What ladder? That ladder? Over there. Okay, I can't climb down. I'm guessing I need to drain this. Don't know why. Don't know why there's one on both sides. I mean, by both sides, I mean there's one here and there's one over there. I'm not sure. Oh, there's a ladder on the other. There's a ladder on the other side that goes somewhere. I need to move the ladder over there. Okay. And then I need to go down and push that thing to the other side. Push this over there. Okay, then back up. Right, alright, now I can fill it back up to halfway, cross the pipes again, go down the ladder, go over that, go up that ladder, and come up this side. Presumably there's something I need over there. So, bring it to halfway. I'm gonna do this again. Oh, shut up. Yeah, it went wild there for a second. Also is not helping is that I am so tired right now. My eyes are freaking blurry because I'm so tired and I'm trying to do this and manage both things at once is more than my poor fried brain can handle. Okay, we made it. Execute the plan. Down the ladder. Over the river. Through the woods. Oh, there's another part I didn't see. Oh, wait. Never mind, maybe I just need to turn this around. To grandmother's house we go. Tunnel back there. Is there anything over here? Yeah, there's something.
A red powder. Given the circumstances, most probably iron oxide. Or just rust. Metal powder. Looks like aluminium. Magnesium strips.
Thermite. those are the ingredients for thermite. Breaking into a vault, planning a heist, perhaps? Is that what all this digging is for? So they were trucking... Where were they trucking the mud? I don't know. The piles aren't big enough for all that they've Yep, it's a bank vault.
So, it was the goal of Rasko's gang to rob the bank.
Okay. It's pretty good.
The thieves have opened almost all of the deposit boxes. They must have taken a great many valuables.
But those were not recovered from the technical, so...
An old map of the sewers with a red cross.
Well, if the $sign is the vault, then that exclamation point in the circle is where the thermite was mixed. The 3 exclamation points in the rectangles are the drainage valves. Is the ladder where we came down? Yes, the ladder is where we came down. That bend right there in the lower left-hand corner, or sorry, lower right-hand corner, is where I first took that dead end. Which means that that barrel with the red X is... Have we been over there yet? I don't think so. Not sure what that's referring to. Okay, I guess we haven't been there.
This vault belongs to the Bank of England.
Well, we do know one of the suspects had a considerable issue with the Bank
The
of
thieves
England.
have opened almost all of the deposit boxes. They must have taken a great many valuables.
But not all, it seems.
The iron wall of the vault has been melted through. Still warm.
It's unlikely to be warm after this much time has passed, but alright. Okay, then I guess to the red X. In order to get there, we have to go back down. Oh, good, we have a bridge, so we don't have to do that. Bridges are in place, so this was the first valve section, and then there was... Oops, stuck. And there was a passage... God damn it. Passage over here somewhere on our left. It's through this door. That's why. Tried to open it in the corner, it didn't work. Alright, then red X should be over here. Campfire.
A banknote. Dry, so it hasn't been here very long.
Licorice.
All of the licorice has been eaten. The licorice was found both at the sewers and amongst Rasko's belongings. Murad. That's a popular brand of cigarette. This cigarette stub is dry. It was discarded fairly recently. The tobacco's aroma is still strong. It's sweet and nutty. Metal rings. They're used to hold the barrel in one piece.
Coops.
These barrels are empty and unsealed. The thieves used these barrels for the loot, which they then threw into the water. I need to warn Lestrade about this.
Lestrade's on vacation. Okay. So then let's follow the water and see where they may have been deposited. Out this way, it seems. Okay. Where did the Confederates go? Couldn't have been 2 people in that technical cab. Seems unlikely to me. Okay, where am I supposed to fucking go? Oh, is that supposed to be the end of it? I'm not going to track down what happened to the barrels. Okay. Pulling track. Okay, well, I guess the water just kind of goes into the thing. Alright then. To Scotland Yard. To the Yard of Scotland. Okay, where's Lestrade? He's not here, but I need to talk to him.
Good day to you, Mr. Holmes.
Locked.
Locked indeed, okay. Nothing new here now? Nope. Okay. Do we have any of the bodies from the accident here? Nope. Okay. Interrogation it is then.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation.
Here's our godly
Good
suspect.
day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation.
I'm Benjamin Fowler, and I was arrested by mistake. I swear it.
You have not been arrested, Mr. Fowler. You are here as a witness.
Oh, but I saw nothing. I swear. Let me go.
Could you tell me what you were doing at the scene of the accident?
I was working on the square's statue. I work for the council. I swear it.
That was a guy who hurt himself.
Do you ever work with electricity?
Yes, sometimes. I repair electric lampposts, but I'm not a specialist. I swear it. It's new, isn't it? And complex and dangerous.
I understand.
Mr. Holmes, I know you're a great detective and you understand me, so please let me go. I know nothing. I swear.
Yes, you swear it, I know.
Okay. Oh, dog tattoo, gang member, but it's scratched out. You know him to be religious. Manual worker. The injury. I wouldn't expect his pinky to be discolored if he's a smoker, so I guess I'll go with he's ill and imprecise. Benjamin Fowler, a man in his 40s, is a manual worker. He's involved with the reconstruction work of the statue in the square, which explains his presence at the scene of the accident and his resulting injury. Mr. Fowler has a dog tattoo, which he attempts to hide. His yellow nails could be symptom of an illness. I guess my mistake was that I was supposed to pick that he's a smoker, and it's supposed to connect him to the cigarettes, perhaps? I mean, we did see cigarettes in his thing. I just, your pinky doesn't get discolored. You don't hold the cigarette between your pinky and your ring finger.
Mr. Fowler, does the name Rasco ring any bells with you?
First time I ever heard it.
Liar.
I swear.
But your tattoo resembles his. You are in his gang, are you not?
No. It was a long time ago. I already forgot. I swear it. I just picked a few pockets for him when I was a young fellow. But I ain't proud of what I did. All my family, my parents, my brothers, dogs and cats all died when I was a lad. I wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Yep, I don't think it's him. Don't think that's our guy.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Thomas Garrett.
And I don't think it's Butcher,
Why am I here?
which means it's Garrett by default.
You are a witness to murder.
Of course. Well, it wouldn't be the first time that the police jailed an innocent man in order to close a case.
No one has been charged yet.
Yet.
Quite a cough you have.
Did you perhaps see anything in particular during or after this disaster?
Yes, I saw part of your bourgeoisie burn up and explode. It was spectacular.
Why did you remain in the square? Why not seek shelter?
Like the rest of the sheep, there were some wounded comrades, workers. I wanted to help them.
Do you have any electrical knowledge?
How'd you know about that? You a mind reader?
There are electrical wires amongst your belongings.
Clever.
Yes. I teach electrics to my comrades, since I'm currently without paid work. I'm self-taught, so we're not as dumb as you might think. And I don't want to work for bosses anyway.
Jesus, dude. So confrontational. Anarchists, man. Pale face. I mean... He doesn't really seem very afraid to me. He is ill. Okay. Alright, we got him. Thomas Garrett is an aggressive person. He wears the symbol of the anarchist. He dislikes the police and most probably all authority. It's obvious that he is poor, as his clothes are old and worn. Mr. Garrett exhibits black sputum through his coughing, which is a symptom of silicosis. Garrett is ill. A specific burn upon his finger reveals he must work with electricity. But he said he's out of work, and he's self-taught.
You have a severe cough. Are you suffering?
It's only a cold.
Why not be honest with me? You are spitting up black fluid.
Ah, well observed. Yes, I have enough coal dust in my lungs to fuel an entire London district.
You were a miner, then?
Since the age of 13, yes. At the Newcastle mines. 15 years of hell. Those were bloody times. But now it's over. I don't want to die in those holes like my father and my brothers did, in order to line the pockets of the rich.
Okay, we are definitely ready to make deductions. We have tons of evidence. Mr. Garrett's side job, electrocution. I'd say just because he doesn't have formal training doesn't mean he doesn't have knowledge. Anarchist and... Is he the one with issues with the bank? I think he is. Yes, he is. Problems at work, an electrician? Okay, that's Mr. Butcher. Electrician, electrocution. I don't think it was Butcher, so I'm going to go with this. Okay. Okay. Yes. Electrician and electrocution. Okay, seems like those two things would go to what together. Sometimes there's not a specialist and stuff. Well, I mean... Yeah, I don't think it's Fowler. I think it's... I think it's Garrett. Allied himself with the... I mean, yeah... And then maybe killed them in order to make off with all the loot? Yeah, that's the story I'm going with. And just to make sure we do all of our connections. I think it was Garrett. And with the bank, he was spurred. Not bear to leave the criminals unpunished. Deserves a second chance. I mean, on the one hand, yeah, he's poor in Victorian England, and he's in debt to the bank. I don't think he meant to cause quite as much chaos as he did in the square, but just now when we interrogated him, he also seemed to delight in the aftermath, as in it wasn't intended, but he also wasn't sorry about it either, so yeah.
Thomas Garrett, we are arresting you for the double murder of Rasco and his accomplice in addition to the bank robbery.
Bravo! Case closed. Exactly what the bourgeoisie in power expects from you. Don't bother to look any further.
Well, if you have a solid alibi, I should like to hear it.
What for? Small people such as us are eternal victims of a corrupted justice. Do your duty then, lackey.
I mean, shit, did I do it wrong? I don't know, this one kind of doesn't sit well with me. Let's go back. Yes. This one's not sitting well with me. It's too tidy. I feel like I'm jumping to a conclusion somewhere. I just want to go back and review. I really don't think it's Fowler. I have seen nothing that indicates... Okay, yeah, alright. I'm jumping to conclusions. We gotta go back to basics. Motive means opportunity, modus operandi. Okay, modus operandi, we have thermite, we have electricity, we have the sewers. Oh, the sewers. I forgot to think about that. Yeah, Fowler really doesn't connect with any of the actual elements required to commit the crime. He had opportunity because he worked in the square, I guess. He had the means because he kind of understands, although that seemed like a pretty sophisticated device. I'm gonna say no means, no motive, but opportunity for Fowler. Okay, so then Garrett, my favorite suspect. He's got the means. He's got the motive, the financial motive. Opportunity, I mean, he was there, but he was also very far from, like, his position in the square. He was on the other side of the wardrobes. Is that supposed to be a signal that he didn't have the opportunity? I feel like he could have easily moved that far in the amount of time that he had. Of course, it is an unknown amount of time. I'm gonna go on the assumption that that's supposed to be signaling to me that he didn't really have much opportunity. Is there a secret fourth option if I do... No. Okay, there's no secret fourth opportunity, or fourth option. Okay, I don't think he had opportunity. I think that's what they're trying to tell me. He certainly had the means, he certainly had... I mean, the motive... I mean, there's the financial motive. There's the anarchist motive. Okay, what about Butcher? He's got the means. He's an electrical underground worker. There was the technical cab that went missing. He had opportunity. He was right nearby. And killing the rest of the criminal gang, that's another one that I didn't consider before. I don't think that Garrett, as an anarchist, would, kill fellow oppressed for a financial motive. Butcher would. He really needs that money. So Butcher has motive, means, opportunity. He has everything he needs for the modus operandi. The thermite is a little bit of a curveball. I don't think we saw anything that showed that he knows anything about thermite, except for the fact that thermite is sometimes used in railroad construction for welding tracks. I think I'm going to change my mind. I think it's Butcher. He's the only one that has all four. Well, all three. Yeah, he's the only one capable of a sophisticated device who has a reason to kill the Roscoe gang. Shit, I think it's him. I think I got it wrong the first time. Reginald Butcher's daughter is seriously ill. Because of this, he felt forced to rob the bank before killing his accomplices in order to make the money necessary for her treatment. Let him go so that he might save his daughter's life. Dangerous criminal who not only robbed the bank but also killed his accomplices. Shoot. Do we allow for a miscarriage of justice? And leave no one to answer for the deaths of Roscoe and his compatriot. I have a 12-year-old, so I'm going to do this. I'm also not entirely confident on my answer, so best of both worlds. Let's see what happens.
Mr. Butcher.
Shh. She's finally asleep. I knew you'd
You
return.
should go to Stockholm with your daughter. You will save her. I've made my decision. Leave now.
You understand? I was forced to do all this.
So he did
Perhaps
do
you
it.
were.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. Goodbye.
Oh, man. He did do it. Fever dreams. Okay, we're not done with it yet. I thought we were. Okay. This must certainly be the last chapter then. Oh, we have to tie up the loose end with Mr. Bouvier. That's right. I'm going to save this for the next part because we are at time for this one. So come join me next time for what is likely to be the final part of the Sherlock Holmes, the Devil's Daughter Frogwares game and the end of the series for us. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one.